Hello, my fellow weirdos. Um, the press secretary, I like to call her Little Lion Leavitt, um, apparently did a press conference with children, some thing they did there, and I watched it on Adam Mockler. Watch it again on Luke Beasley because it's just so incredible how that woman with children sits there and lies even to children. Okay? Listen, this is the first part, and then we'll skip to the second part.
What is Donald Trump going to do about climate change?
What is Donald Trump going to do about climate change? Well, that is a very good question. The president cares very much about our environment. He says all the time he wants to have the cleanest air, the cleanest water, the cleanest environment for the world. He also cares very much about our energy independence and ensuring that we can keep the lights on in our homes at a very cheap rate. So we want to make energy here in the United States because we do it cleaner and better than everyone. So
Cleaner and you don't need to indoctrinate American children. America does it everything cleaner and better and faster. Who was it? The Dorco bitching about, oh, because they want Australian beef. They don't want, UK don't want doesn't want America. We have the best beef. Oh my God, this is the insufferable American tourist attitude. And these people just want to indoctrinate their children with her. I mean, their children with this. And the whole time she's got her Lion Levitt smile on. That just never goes away. I could try a little trad wife.
I think that's how the president would answer.
We all... The president would answer with some babbling stream of screed words, and then he'll amble off this way or that way or whatever to direct him now. Exactly the kinds of things that they were making fun and saying were being done for Biden. I mean, seriously, they're just teaching that it's perfectly fine to lie. This is one kid. I don't know if you'll say it. How many people has president fired? Listen.
How many people has he fired?
It's so funny. These kids, they laugh because they think, oh, they don't even know what they're saying. They hear their parents, okay? She's a lot closer to being a child than I am. If her brain didn't stop at being a child, she would recognize that, A, you're laughing, and the children absorb that. They feel like you're laughing at them because what they asked wasn't funny. Children know that what I asked wasn't funny, so why are you laughing? That's not funny that you're asking about that. That means they're worried about it. They hear what everybody says about stuff because people tend to forget that kids are around. A lot of adults do, and they say stuff. Kids overhear at 10 paces, dude. Okay? At 20 paces, they overhear you.
Thus far, actually, we have not had anyone fired with the
and those children hear, maybe at school, they hear during recess, some teachers discussing, gosh, he just fired all these other people, and then they'll hear maybe their parents discussing things while they're in their upstairs in their room, or, they don't know they're quietly watching TV in the living room and the adults are talking. I mean, kids hear shit. They know hundreds from what they think were fired. And here she is sitting there in the White House, the place that they're being told you should trust the most. And they're being lied to, and they know they're being lied to because they've heard all the adults around them saying the exact opposite of what she's saying. That's why they asked that question, I'm sure.
Exception of one individual who did leave their job, but we have a great team here so far. So good. Thank you for the...
Karoline, his other press secretaries in the first term, and he had quite a few. You've only made 3.5 months. Months, girlfriend. He went through them the way he goes through porn stars. The way Diddy goes through oil. Your children, one day, no matter how much you indoctrinate them, they will read and they will see the internet. And they're going to see their mother lying because they're going to see in the same time period all the videos, news, everybody saying all these people are fired. And then you're going to see, they're going to see their mommy, Karoline, lying. And you know what? Unless there's disease or some accident, being is that your husband's like, what, 60 and you're 27 or something? Pretty sure your husband's gonna die and leave you with your kids and a single mother. Okay? And you're gonna have to explain when they grow up and find those lying videos, those videos of you lying to children. What do you think that's gonna do once they find all the shit of you lying to the public, lying to children? Do you think they're gonna trust you as much as they did? I'm guessing they're not. Because no matter how you try, Elon with all his money has tried to get rid of all the photos before he had his little chin implants and his hair plugs. He looks like literally like the guy Alfred E. Newman, except he didn't have the big huge ears on the Mad magazine. He has spent trying to scrub that image, but guess what? A lot of us have it downloaded on our computers. Same thing with this, because I make graphics, and those will last way longer than you or their daddy. So, little lion Leavitt, I hope you're going to be proud of the legacy of lying that you leave behind for your children. You're going to groom them how to lie too? For money? Like Mr. Krabs on SpongeBob. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Because the big things that people trade for money or for power or for respect, you're not getting near the money. That won't be for long, because you won't make the 4 years. Not unless your husband lets you lick Donald's butt, literally. I don't see you doing 4 years. And like I said, your legacy is just going to be lies to children, lies to people, lies that kill. You've already told lies. about deaths that are your administration, your daddy's administration is responsible for. One day when you're older, your children are grown, I hope they disown you. I do. I hope they, all of you scum, because you don't deserve the love that you probably get from the people around you. You don't deserve it because you're not a good person. If you will take things and support what the regime exemplifies, racism, bigotry, misogyny, greed, lying, stealing, thievery, threatening, bullying. None of that is admirable qualities that most parents would not want to pass on to their children. And yet, you seem to be grooming yours, like Donald did his. From what I understand, from the time Barron was 6, he was giving him lessons, long lessons, how to respond, how to treat media, how to treat this, how to respond in situations, how to be cool, how to be aloof, from the time he was fucking 6. I guess Melania tried to fight him on it, but the child has been brainwashed and groomed since he's 6. Of course he's going to be a little MAGA plasticine robot Stepford wife type of thing happening. And little Lion Leavitt, it's bad enough to do and say things to adults, but to do and say things to children, or to do things to animals, wow. That's especially egregious, Karoline. And I truly hope your children, before they're out of high school, find out the truth about their mother, and that she lied to a room full of children on national television. Lied to them about important things that they were wanting the truth about. Don't you think they're going to, maybe, if they have any critical thinking skills, if you don't groom those out of them, they're going to start wondering what kind of person you are, especially if they go to college, where they're going to meet a whole variety of people. A lot of people say, that's the first time I ever met an Asian person, or the first time I ever had a black friend, or the first time. You won't be able to keep your children under your thumb and under your grooming lies forever, Karoline. And when they're not around you and they're accessing the web, they're going to find these things, and they're going to wonder everything you told them when they were children. They're going to start wondering what was lies and what wasn't, because look how easily you lie in front of a room full of children on camera. So, karma might come around for you when your children are a little older. Boy, I'd like to be a fly on the wall to see that. I'll bet you would be squirming. Yeah. I'm just kind of in a little disbelief that you blatantly lied. There could have been a number of ways you could have lied more efficiently, or more cleverly, sneakily, but the way she did it, with that big smile on her face that never left her face, and laughing at them, Like, oh, that was like, oh, how cute. A lot of adults don't give children enough credit as they should. Um, and that's often at the detriment of those adults. So, yeah, lying to children and grooming them. That's just, well, that's just the Republican way, isn't it?